Hello, Keith here. 2, turn 8, don't fire yet. Let me take a look at my indirect fire marker just to be sure. Okay, that's not going to come till turn 9 now. This unit right here can technically be seen from C, but it's, should I allow it? Yeah, I'm going to allow it because so let's see, and I think that's it for indirect fire. Now for direct fire phase, this unit, I fire against that unit, but I can't. Because that'll go through the green hex side. So the only target I really have here is him. That's just a 1-to-1. At best I can get a dispersal. Well, not even disperse because it's a +1 for the woods. Anybody else has fire? I don't believe so. Alright, next, movement. Oh, is that Sherman? Yeah, Sherman's actually toast. Alright, so things actually didn't go horrible this side. Actually, I want to lose dispersed, didn't I? Alright, so you got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so the closest south phase, I'll have 1-to-1 -2. Things don't look good here. Even over here, I just should have had them attack the howitzer over there, but I can have them move out. Is there any way I can save any of these units? Not really. I guess over on the left's the only place where. Alright, so here I have close assault. I have engineers, so it's going to be a 2-to-1 -1. Hopefully I roll low. Good. All time. Okay, that's a good thing because that finally clears out those woods. Now I can start spotting from there next turn. And I can hit that. Cause it a lot of damage. Okay. Can they get anybody over there? Well, they can quick time actually and go 1. What's they're gonna do. But even so, I still have that unit to spot. I still have that hex to spot. So I know I made all kinds of mistakes in this area of the board. I think it was just too rash. All right, now it's the German phase. Germans have indirect fire. Yes. Let me look at what it was. I think it was S4. In which case there's actually targets there. Yes, it is. But the spotting units are gone, so that indirect fire goes nowhere. And the next spotting units is going to be the 150 howitzer. So I'm going to change the spotting unit. And the spotting unit is the 50. Sir. And 6. 6, and the new target is going to be T45. Solution is going to be 9. So I have one over here too. I want to clear up this log. So L8, yes. It's being set up in this turn. Spotting unit is 1, 2, 3, 4. U6 once again. 6. Sir. And the target hex is 1, 2, T5. And the turn of resolution is 9. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, so, okay, so the spotter was eliminated, so that's what's going on over there. Okay. He's going to fire against that unit in the woods. So it's going to be a 1 to 2 plus 1. Just trying to get lucky. This unit, that's the unit that's going to go in that hex. Okay. I have these howitzers right here. So 4. And that actually attacks every turn, so at the beginning of the turn, so that's going to be a 2-to-1 attack. That unit is just dispersed. And the 60 is going to fire against this hex. That's going to be the howitzer that's inside, the howitzer that's outside. Plus the rifle unit is going to attack that. That'd be 1-to-1 though. The howitzer is going to attack that, and then I'm going to do a close assault with the other unit. So the howitzer, that's going to be 4 to 6. Be 1 to 2, straight up. And I think that's a miss. Yeah, it is. So they fired this unit. Who can they fire at? They can fire at this unit and take it out. Sent to destroyed screen. And that right here was this howitzer right here. Well, 40 to 8. It was, well, unless I roll a 6. I rolled a 3. Okay, so this unit right here, this howitzer, can take out this unit. Boom. How about this howitzer? Sorry, fired at that. That was a mistake, but this howitzer can take out him. Boom. And this infantry can fire against them, but it would be at full range, so it's 1 to 2. No effect. Okay, that's it for fire. Now for movement. Pretty much the invasion has been stopped. I've got 1 town out of the 2. Okay, I think that's it for turn 8. That is it for turn number 8. I think all the other ones I didn't even mess with. Okay, so now turn 9. things are not going well at all for the Allies on Gold Beach. Well, first indirect fire. I have indirect fire locked in. And I just deleted it. Ugh. All right, I know what it was anyways. It was indirect naval fire against this thing. So that would be, it's just down to 100 now. So that'd be a 2-to-1 straight up. 2-to-1, I rolled a 2. And it's just dispersed. Oh, I want to disperse it. Oh, it's something, I guess. So now I can call in more fire. So I'm going to use this one to call in fire against this one. So since this is going to be my spotter. Where's my seaborne hex there? There's my seaborne hex. Indirect fire marker. So I have to use the indirect fire marker to call it in. Fire log. My spotter is going to be in T125. Spotter is naval 80 and 20. Okay, it's being set up in turn 9. Spotting units. It's going to be in T5. Target hex is going to be U6. And the turn of resolution is going to have to return 11. And that naval 20, I want to go against X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X7. I actually don't know if one unit can spot 2 different targets, but I'm going to assume it is. All right, so that's it for spotting. Shoot, I didn't do movement. All right, last turn. Last turn I was going to quick time them into here. Alrighty. So now let's see what damage I can do. Nice. Yeah. Put in. Oh. Just gonna keep that one over there. They're gonna hide. They're dispersed. They're gonna die. This truck's gonna pull up over here and load up this unit. Well, wait, yeah, 2, 6, yeah, they can do that easily. I think that's it. Now for the close assault, it should be an easy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I still don't have about just so it's gonna become a, because the engineer, it's gonna be a 2-to-1 -1. Come on, good. All right, well that's something. Sent and destroyed. So now I can spot over here, and I can spot into here, and I can spot into there and take those out and take this town. So at least I'll have 2 of the towns, unless the Germans are able to get down into Rio. How much did I get for 2 of the towns? Number 3. Okay. Oh, I need to confirm control 3 towns. Ain't gonna happen. Alrighty. Well, let's see if I can go 2 towns. Alright, that's it for the Allied phase. Now for the Axis phase on this turn. So what kind of indirect fire do I have? T5. I'm targeting this one. And I have 6. Well, that's 3 and 3. So it's going to be a 1 to 2 and a 1 to 2. Nope. And the second one, so luckily it's not the one that was spotted, is dispersed. Actually got more units in there, make their attacks even less effective. All right, now for direct fire. It's going to fire again against the one that's not dispersed. It's going to be 1 to 1 plus 1. Oh, that just disperses the spotter. Not good. And this one right here, I'm going to throw 60 firepower against those 12. Anything but 6, and they are eliminated. Yep. I'll just move to the... Okay. So this is pretty much going to be a total German victory over here. Yeah, at the beginning of the turn, this would have had to have rolled to see if it was... We're going 1 to 1. It's still dispersed. Wait, it was 2 to 1. I rolled a 1. And that eliminates them. All right. Any other direct fire for the Germans? No. German movement phase? Yes. Let's go forward and attack. Move him forward now. Yay. All right. Germans have a complete victory. The British have failed in their mission to capture Gold Beach. That I can remove because I just lost the spotter for that. So I can delete that. Alrighty, I think that's it for the fire and the movement phase. Oh, I got a card over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Just move it 1, 2, and then 3. Because road movement, right? All right. Oh yeah, close assault right here. 1 to 1 minus 2. And that did not take the barrier with it. Roll. Yep. So that's 0. 1 to 1, 0. They are dispersed, so they're not going to be causing any damage. And I think that's it. I don't think I even have any more close assaults. So that's turn 9. We're going to be going into turn 10. If I wasn't trying to play through all the scenarios, I would play this again with this exact same German setup and see how I could do against it. I think this is an excellent setup for the Germans. I think somebody moved that accidentally. So I challenged somebody to use my German setup and beat it because I think this German setup is excellent. And that is in scenario 3. All right, I'm going to call it a game. It's going to be a total victory for the Axis. What do we got over here? We got some... we still got 2 engineer units and a couple of rifle units. We got truck. We got a truck and a rifle unit. Realistically, let's look at the victory conditions. All right. the Allies have to control 3 towns. And that at that point it's impossible because they can control this, but they're going to have to take one of these towns. They're going to have to take one of these pillboxes out. And quite frankly, that's going to be impossible to do. Even if you do a close assault, they just... it would take a miracle. I guess theoretically it's possible. Two, three. I mean, I can hold Rio. I can hold that town. I can quick time them over into the town. And then the best this guy can do is quick time 1, 2, 3. He'll be right there. Then I just spread out and I can hold that town. That's fairly easy. I can hold 1. But the thing is, then I'd have to control... And the only other alternative is just drive a truck. Well, see, I mean, technically I can control these 2 towns. I can even get to Artane because that bridge over there is broken. So it's I'm gonna call it in favor of the Germans. Germans won. This is a very difficult defense. The only thing I can think of, maybe, sure, because the problem is you can't use your naval firepower right away. I would have tried to have gotten a unit in a place where I could observe and call a naval fire against these pillboxes right here. That's one possibility. I think I would have been a lot more careful of how I moved and when I moved. Those are the only 2 things I can think of. I just created a very good German setup. Very tough egg to crack. But I would like to crack it, and I would like to take another shot at it, but I want to go on to the next scenario, which is going to be... But I would love to have you attack my scenario. Set up as it was in the first video here. See how you do at it, because... Alright, what's next? Elements of the 116th Infantry Regiment, supported by elements of the 737 Tank Battalion. A tank attack towards St. Louis against units of the German 3rd Fallschirmjäger Division and the 12th Sturmgeschütz Brigade. That sounded German. Sturmgeschütz. Okay. And the German sets up on board A. Allied sets up on board C. I have to control the big town on board A. Or I have to control all of Grin Sounds that's east of the river. And they give me a name of a couple other towns. Ersembo and Cabarge. Okay. I could basically attack big town, St. Louis. So any other unusual units here? The Germans have 3 half-tracks. That's kind of unusual for them. They have a STU Stug 3 armor. That looks like they have a Hetzer. So they don't have a lot of super great things. They have 10 infantry units and 1 engineer unit. Meanwhile, the Allied forces have 18 infantry platoons, 3 machine gun platoons, 2 57mm anti-armor pieces, and they got the 3 mortars, but then you got 5 trucks, a half track, but this is where it's big. Then you have one mobile howitzer, and then you have 3 small tanks, and you have 3 medium tanks, and you have 3 heavy tanks. So the Allies actually have a lot coming up. So this is going to be an interesting scenario just to look at. I think the Allies have the advantage because that armor looks awesome. But we'll see how it plays out. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.